Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Dallas Wings. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And guys, how much weight should we put on these early season standings?
Hold on, what's up?
You have to give credit to the teams at the top. They found the winning formula. Now it's just about maintaining success.
Yeah, I agree. But there's plenty of time for the standings to change. Some of these units have gotten off to a slow start because they're still learning how to play with each other.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, for Skylar Diggins-Smith, a bit of an adjustment coming into the WNBA during her rookie season in 2013. Skylar shot just 32% from the field, only scoring 8 points a game.
And her first WNBA offseason, Diggins-Smith really dedicated herself.
Yeah, in year 2, Diggins-Smith scored 20 points per game, which was good for second in the league. All of her shooting numbers were much improved, and Skylar ended up winning 2014 Most Improved Player.
Now here's Wilson. Back to Gray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Diggins-Smith. And Gray gets it to go.
Doesn't shy away from doing the dirty work, and it's just nice to see Gray create second chance opportunities for her team.
Now here's Parker. Pass to McCautry. Parker, covered by Thornton. Shot from the wing. The rebound by the Wings. Gray outside. Now here's Dolson. Over Sims. Dolson, shot's good.
Just like the coaches drew it up.
The women I see, they like to stay in the paint. They're not outside that much.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Skylar Diggins-Smith. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. McCautry outside. Outside Atkins.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
To the right side. Skylar Diggins-Smith outside. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Now here's McCautry. Pass to Sims. Wnba. Yes, great play by Odyssey Sims to set it up.
Great feed by Sims. With her court vision, she knows where all her teammates are.
Now here's Diggins-Smith. She's covered by Sims. And it's Sims with the foul. That's her first foul. And the Dream making a change here.
Substitution for Atlanta. Diamond to shoot.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Back to Thornton. The 3-ball. And again, it's the Wings from deep.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's DeShields. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time.
Substitution for Atlanta. Jessica Freeland.
Now here's Diggins-Smith. Boyd covering. Pass to Wilson. Back to Diggins-Smith. Gray. Diggins-Smith. Boyd covering. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jessica Breland. Here's Atkins. And the shot goes in.
I like the recognition that we're seeing from Boyd, and she kind of makes it effortless the way she locates her open teammates.
Now here's Diggins Smith. She has 5. Back to Dolson. Gray. To the inside. Pass to Wilson. Shot clock at 5. Count that bucket.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball
Hey, I
game,
dominate with
right?
the bitches
Yeah,
too.
sets a tone.
Now here's Boyd.
That's how I dominate with
Wyatt
bitches.
so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Takes the 3. No good on that shot. So Dallas will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wilson. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
They made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
She's number 1 pick. You gotta do something with her.
But it has been pretty ugly so far.
Pass to DeShields. Screen by Cambage. Skylar Diggins Smith with the steal. To the middle. 4 seconds left. And Wilson finishes it off.
It's been a
She on
fantastic
fire.
opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Wings. They lead by 12. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And the Wings have been really rolling along here, haven't they?
It's been smooth sailing through one on offense.
They really have made it look easy. There's no other way to put it.
Dallas with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Gray outside. Inside. Diggins Smith. She's covered by Sims. 6 to shoot. Up top, Diggins Smith. Over Sims. And again, it's Dallas converting.
They're passing the ball very crisply right
Go
now.
give us a chip. Go ahead and give it to it.
Have come by way of an assist.
Looking back at the Atlanta franchise, they had an incredible run from 2010 to 2013, making the WNBA Finals 3 times in 4 seasons.
But he got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Here's Wilson. That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. She's now 4 for 4.
They're not settling. Getting inside.
Wilson got same amount of points for the whole
It's time for this
Atlanta
defense
team.
to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
During that dream run of WNBA Finals appearances, they never quite could get over the hump and grab a title. But man, those teams were special.
Well, on that 2013 team that lost in the finals, the Dream had future All-Stars like Jasmine Thomas, Tiffany Hayes, Alex Bentley, just a loaded roster.
DeShields can't hit. Here's the Wings with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Wilson, left side. Makes it off the glass.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
On the wing, Angel McCautry. DeShields. McCautry outside. Right wing. Parker with the screen. Kicks it out to DeShields. That's in, coming off an assist from Candace Parker.
Yeah, about time they
Being able to stretch the
scored.
floor is so important in today's modern game. DeShields understands that and really works at it.
Pass to Wilson. Over Parker. And again, it's Asia Wilson.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying
team
a
needs to
big edge
quit.
in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very
Throw
patient
in the
offensively,
towel.
and their shot
There ain't no
selection
competition
is
out
great.
here.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Candace Parker, the open look. That shot off. So Dallas will take it the other way. Here's Diggins-Smith drops in the layup for two.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
You heard them crumbling like a cookie. Here. They crumble like a cookie monster. They're crumbling like sea biscuit. Sug biscuit. Whatever his name is. Slug box.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Pass to Atkins. The dream again can't hit.
In a 2021 survey of the WNBA's 12 general managers, Ariel Atkins was voted as the most underrated player in the league.
Here's Coates. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
So with the lead that they've built, you might think they'd start to settle, but they're still going hard at the rack.
Here's Wnba. The offensive rebound. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And it's the Wings ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. To the paint. Here's Coates. This Wnba with the block.
Oh, Wnba, she got me blocked. Oh,
Wnba has great timing, and shooters better think twice before challenging her.
Outside, Carson lets it go from deep. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Down low. That falls. Nice lead that time.
Damn, I don't miss shit.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not
Lucky you ain't out here.
In the first quarter.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. They get the rebound.
Be under 20 points.
McCautry outside.
Like I'm doing these bitches. That's how I treat my bitches.
The shot that time not on target.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Wings just dominating this one. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Wilson has been dominant in this game.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
You run.
And that led to a very high
Run,
points
boys,
per
run.
shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? You have the space to get it off, so why not? Oh, for the last several seasons, the Wings have been a young team, searching for a solid core, making a lot of high draft picks.
Carson, covered by McCautry, pass to Johannes. Tried to come right back with a three of her own, but it's no good. Here's Sims. And Charlie Collier pulls it down. And for this Dallas Wings organization, they're hoping the investment in youth pays off.
I think it will. You know, they're building things the right way here in Dallas and not taking any shortcuts. This is going to be a fun team to watch for years and years.
side. Pass to Wnba. Outside for Sims. Baseline J. Rebound Dallas. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
In terms of the history of the Atlanta Dream, they went 4-30 in their expansion season back in 2008. However, the good news, they won the lottery for the 2009 draft.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
And winning that 2009 lottery meant that the Dream could select Angel McCautry with the first overall pick.
Yeah, Angel helped turn things around quick in the ATL. In her first season, the Dream went to the playoffs. In her second season, Atlanta was in the WNBA Finals. McCautry really is the greatest player in Dream history.
Offensive board. Pass to Wnba. To Shields. Over Dolson. And too long on the shot.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Here's Gray. Good on the three-point shot.
Their second half has started well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. I like to see that.
Ariel Atkins on the wing. Parker. Great positioning on the putback.
You can't question Parker's effort level on the glass. She loves beating opponents to the ball.
Pass to Wilson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
And no lack of aggression on that move. And that's good enough for the 2K drive.
And even with the game well in control, they're still going right at the rim. You know, I love that mentality. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half.
Their snipers are starting to do their thing, and that's really going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Wilson in the post. He's against Parker. Wilson. With the bucket.
This is quite a performance we're seeing from her today. Not one miss on the day, which means that's right. She's a perfect 100% from the field.
Out to Atkins. Fires for 3. Here's Parker. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The defense has to do a better job of keeping Parker out of the paint. She's too skilled inside.
Pass to Wilson. Wow, that makes her a perfect 10 for 10. That's some double-digit perfection.
Well, Candace Parker spent her first 13 years in Los Angeles. From the first overall pick in the 2008 draft all the way to the 2020 bubble, Parker was the face of the Sparks.
11 feet out, and no good trying to use the glass. To the paint, Parker. Atkins, she is guarded by Wilson. Outside Sims. Wnba screen. And it's Sims missing.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, their effort on the glass, it has given them the advantage. It's made a difference without question.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Right side Atkins. The 3, good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
A player that truly loves to learn. I think it's cool how Atkins is always asking questions because she is all about competing and improving.
Wilson no good. With 1 on the clock, not gonna go that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Wings opening a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Here's Jones. Well, Tim, lots of recently retired WNBA players have gone over to NBA teams.
Oh, we see him on the bench as coaches helping with X's and O's and player development. But also, a lot of former WNBA players are in the front office, scouting, helping with the draft, helping with the player acquisitions, doing it all.
It's great to see the NBA bring in more former WNBA players because there are very few people who understand what it takes to win at the highest level.
So it's Dallas now. Wilson in the post. That one drops for her.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Pass to Coffey. Here's Harrison. Good work defensively by Kayla Thornton. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
That turnover is not typical of the performance that she's turned in today. In fact, it's her only turnover of the game. And to me, that just shows what a solid job she's done today of taking care of the rock.
Jones with it. Gray picks her up. That one falls.
That's such a field shot. Sweet floater.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Dolson. Wilson with it. Defended by Harrison. Yep, that one goes.
Well, once Wilson catches fire, she stays hot. Her aggressiveness on offense is why her teammates keep feeding her.
Here's Egbo. Up top, Boyd. Clock at 6. To the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second team
That
foul.
one on Diggins Smith. Hey, and if you want to watch a WNBA game, as long as you have a smartphone, you're in luck.
The league has done a great job with streaming because you can pretty much catch a WNBA game anywhere. With so many different ways to watch, they are connecting with the younger audience.
Yeah, but also putting games on network TV, drawing huge numbers. A combination of the two has increased the fan base, and we are all for that.
Pass to Thornton. Back to Diggins Smith. Now Dolson. Wilson, defended by Harrison. Wilson with the bucket.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
Boyd with it, and it's Wilson picking her up. Back to Boyd. To the middle, and stolen by Asia Wilson. Now here is Thornton. Defense is right there. Gray with the bucket.
And Thornton is such a smart player. Recognizes overcommitments from the defense and gets it to her open teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Jones. Boyd. From deep. Unable to get that one to go. The Wings go the other way with it. And here's Dolson. Here's Wilson. That one falls coming off Stephanie Dolson's feet.
Explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J. It's part of what makes Wilson so tough to guard.
Harrison gets the bucket.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Double team on Asia Wilson. Count the basket.
Plays with such imagination and vision. Players like Wilson go on to have long, successful careers.
Pass to Boyd. Back to Jones. To the inside. Wnba. Nice defense from A'ja Wilson. Here's Diggins-Smith. Boyd covering. Here's Wilson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
In for the dream, Candace Parker.
And Atlanta has possession.
Wings foul. A'ja Wilson. First personal foul, teams first.
After spending her first 13 seasons in Los Angeles, Candace Parker returned home, signing with the Chicago Sky in 2021.
And she knocks down the first one.
Did you know Parker was the first player to win the WNBA MVP award and the Rookie of the Year award in the same season? I mean, what a special talent.
And good on both. Diggins-Smith with it. On the wing, Kayla Thornton. Wilson, double team on A'ja Wilson. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
Foul, teams first. Fourth team foul.
Pass to Diggins-Smith. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. Wilson no good. Now Boyd. And here's Candace Parker for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Gray outside. Wilson. Parker defending. She connects.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
And so